Hello. It's been a while since I've actually made a video. So, I'm about down to, 234 pounds. I'm not sure what the weight was the last time on the last video, so I really didn't check it before I did this. Let's see. I'm trying to see if today I can get a perm for my flat hair here. It's probably around 9 o'clock in the morning, and I've just been on a little adventure here for the past week here, and don't really want to discuss it too much because it's on social media, and it was not fun. It wasn't exactly the most fun thing in the world to have to go through. So basically a lot of decisions have to be made, and and just basic stuff. I'm needing to get back to the gym. I need to tone up and things like that, because my flab and stuff isn't gonna go away all by itself. I gotta put some muscle tone in there and things like that, so I don't have too much of this. The light's distracting me to look this way, so I'm not looking at you into the camera. And I got my piercing book today. Let's see, where did I put that little puppy here? My little piercing book today that my friend Jessica told me to get because I'm interested in doing piercings for other people. I know my mother would be so pleased. So, but that's a whole different ball of wax. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with myself as far as my weight is concerned. I was just absolutely overjoyed that I got past the 140 mark. So, unfortunately, that came with me getting a little sick on the side. I had to have an endoscopy done about 2 weeks ago. I was having some stomach pains, and all I was doing is I just kept throwing up and stuff, and I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to be eating certain things. And there was a plug in my RNY pouch. There was a plug of food in there that didn't quite pass through, and the doctor told me to come in and get it removed. And I felt kind of embarrassed because I was like, I know I chew and chew and chew and chew and chew all my food, but he says it doesn't matter how much you chew it, it just turns into a meat will turn in, unless it's like ground meat, fresh ground meat that you've made and prepared and it's already in tiny pieces, all it will do is turn into a big ball of meat in your stomach, and it will it'll get stuck in a ball in your stomach. So that happened, and thankfully enough, nothing else was wrong while the scope was in place. So nothing else had to be done. Yeah, like I said, trying to pursue my dreams and stuff. I've gotten a few bits of bad news. Like I said, I don't really want to spread any of my, I'm spreading enough of my personal life as far as my body weight and that sort of thing. Like most of my clothing is not exactly fitting me. Not to, it's kind of hard to you're trying to be humble about, excuse me for just a second here. try and get my face here and stuff, so when I get up, I'm not showing any of my wobbly bits here. Just putting it out there for people to know that, you know, I wouldn't mind giving clothes away to some of my other friends that are struggling and trying to, you know, struggling, and I know the struggle. I know all that bit and everything. But I also know too that it's really hard to find clothing in your size. And trying to even find shoes in your size as well. Even if you're only going to have it temporarily, when you're in that mood, when you're in that get-go mood and you're wanting to lose that weight and stuff, and you know you're only going to have it temporarily, especially if you're going to do bariatric surgery, that you're only going to have that piece of clothing temporarily. You know, maybe there's a way to be able to give clothes, especially to some people that don't have the money to be able to have those nice clothes, or, you know, have nice clothes that they can even go find jobs. Because I know there are jobs out there that don't discriminate against people that are overweight. Actually, you know, I'm going to go ahead and try and put this out there. I do live in the Detroit area. If anybody wants to message me up or private message me, I am on Facebook, and actually I will, I'm on this feed, I will put my Facebook page up. And if anybody, or get a Facebook page put up, and if anybody wants to message me about sending any clothes, and I can see about working out some kind of project where I can send out clothes, you know, if somebody either needs clothes or wants to give clothes for people that are larger and have a hard time finding clothes, you know, be like a clothing angel or something, you know, because I've got a friend of mine that has like that goes through a circle for people that need certain things, for a different type of thing. I won't say, because their page is a little bit on the secret side as far as that goes. And it's for something that some people for arts and crafts need, that, you know, they can't afford to go out and buy. It's for an arts and, that's all I'll say, it's for an arts and crafts need. And they send their extra arts and crafts stuff that they don't use to someone that would like to have particular arts and crafts stuff, and it's much appreciated. I'd like to do that for clothing, and, you know, especially things like pants, shirts, socks, shoes even. There's some women out there, there's some curvy women out there that would like to get that wear large shoes, wide shoes, even if you haven't worn them for very long, gently worn shoes. I'm gonna try and make up a Facebook page to see if you know, anybody's interested in participating in that, and I can try and see about putting a message thing on there. So if you have to private message and say, you know, that you're in need of clothing, of shoes or anything like that, and, you know, give a size, a towards, you know, if there's anything from toward, you know, give a toward size, you know. And this is going to be kind of based on honesty. So, you know, be honest and say that you need the clothes, you know, because there are people out there that just really can't afford to have the nice clothes to go and you know, especially work clothes. things that are business casual and business appropriate. Because a lot of people out there have the skills, have the college education, and but don't have the money to go out and buy that nice business outfit, or just they got the job but they don't have the business suits that can get them through until that next paycheck, so they can go on that shopping spree and get themselves some of those clothes. So like I said, I'm gonna put something up there. I'm gonna put a page up there to see if anybody can if we can see about getting business clothes for bigger women, for big and tall women that that don't that that are just starting out. It could be for women that are just starting out, for women that don't have any money at all, single mothers that don't have time to go and get these things. You know, try and people that want to, for people that need it, and people that want to donate things like Spanx or business outfits and gently worn shoes. Even larger, they can be smaller shoes or larger shoes. The smaller shoes or larger shoes. And I'll go ahead and post that up for you, for all of you to do. And as I always say before, please, no negative comments. And I hope everybody has a great and blessed day. Thank you.